17 cars making the start here. Heat race the run for your Santan Ford IMCA Sport Mods. Green flags in the air. Drew Costa leads them full song into turn number one. Drew Costa at number 8 there. You see Corey Parent making the move up to the IMCA Sport Mods. Started on the pole. He is going to have the parachute come out on that car, all the way from the first position all the way back to 6. As Heath Dry tries to make a move underneath the 12 machine of Robert Holmes. Lap number 1, it's going to go to the number 8 machine, Drew Costa. Then David Jones picked up his first main event win in the Calipella entry last Saturday night at Canyon Speedway Park. Had a great run on Friday night as well. Finished 3rd last time out here at Arizona Speedway. Right now trying to put the pressure on the 8 machine of Drew Costa. Don't count out the 2K machine of Taylor Cool. So those top 3 drivers, they've broken away. Heath Dry, his car washes up the racetrack, almost made contact with the wall, come off of turn number 4. Still hangs on to that 5th spot, right behind the number 12 machine of Robert Holmes. So field right now, strung out single file, 8 laps the distance here tonight for your IMCA Sport Mod 3 heat races this evening. Right now, it's all Drew Costa out front, and he has a 2-car length advantage over David Jones. Jones going to follow Costa's tire tracks, actually try to there. Jones washes up the racetrack a little bit. Taylor Cool able to reel in the backside of that 33Y as they race off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. About 3-car lengths the distance between Costa and Jones. Another 2-car lengths back to Taylor Cool in the 2K as David Jones now starting to put a little bit of a dent into the gap that he has behind the 8 machine of Costa. So they work their way into turn number 1. Costa still has about a car length and a half advantage. Another half-car length back to the Taylor Cool. Good strong run from David Jones off of turn number 2 now. See if he can't reel in the number 8 machine of Costa. Off of turn number 4, it's going to be Drew Costa using that middle line. David Jones kind of works a little bit higher line, about a half a lane higher up than Drew Costa. Taylor Cool actually working the same line as the 8 machine of Costa, and that's going to open the door right there for her as she looks to the inside of Jones. Jones, though, closes the momentum off, using a good strong run off the top side of the racetrack. Closes the gap once again on the number 8 machine of Costa. Taylor Cool once again going to try to pull up side by side with the 33Y of Jones as they race off of 4. Top 3 drivers run nose to tail as they work their way into turn number 1. Off of turn number 2, it's still going to be Costa with a car length advantage over David Jones. Half car length back to Taylor Cool as they work down the back straightaway. Now David Jones starting to pull away from the 2K machine of Cool. Going to try to dive the nose down the inside of Costa as he kind of washes up the racetrack. White flag flies. They're side by side. That lap goes to Costa, but David Jones going to take the race lead in turn number 1. Contact made. Little bumper tag between Costa and Jones. Jones, though, strong run on the inside of turn number 2. Gonna yard the number 8 machine of Costa down the back straightaway. Costa, though, one final chance, along with the 2K of Taylor Cool. Costa's car just can't stick on the bottom. David Jones gonna pick up the win. Heat race number 1 over Drew Costa and Taylor Cool. Robert Holmes comes home in that 4th spot, and Heath Dry should round out in 5th. Corey Parent and Kyle Salo round out your field. Abby Mulebrock and Tate Johnson getting the DNS. Green flag in the air. We're underway. And the field works their way off of turn number 2. Will be Rex Hazley taking the race lead. Off of turn number 2, he's going to have the field covered. But here comes Ty Wider, the Z28, slicing and dicing through Brandon Johnson and Steve Duffy. Duffy washes to the high side, trying to hold off Johnson for that 3rd spot as Rex Hazley will lead lap number 1. It's going to be Hazley, Weiner, Duffy, Johnson, and Ector. Your top 5 as they work their way into turn number 1. Off of turn number 2, Adam Ector going to go top shelf, trying to work his way around the 316 of Brandon Johnson as James Miley almost lost the car off of turn number 2. Darren Center in that black Zero machine, brand new hot rod last time out. Didn't make it out for the race. Actually had some problems before hot lap started. Here's right now trying to work his way into the top 6 as Adam Ector looks to the inside of the 316 of Johnson. Top 3 drivers right now strung out single file as Ty Weiner now starts to make his move on the 06 machine of Rex Hazley as they work their way into turn number 1. Hazley has about a 2-car length advantage over Ty Wider, who's starting to put the pressure on him now. Hazley gets way loose off of turn number 2, gets the car back underneath him and has lost his lead. That thing has dwindled down to about half a car length as Ty Wider looks to the inside of Hazley, but Widener's car pushes up tight off of turn number 4. So it will be Hazley, Widener, your top 2, followed by Steve Duffy. Still strong battle going on for that 4th spot between Brandon Johnson and Adam Ector as they work their way off of turn number 2. That battle for the 4th spot, it's going to be Johnson leading Ector by about half a car length as Rex Hazley once again gets way squirrely off of turn number 4. Ty Widener follows suit, couldn't do anything with him. as those two drivers got a little loose off turn number 4 that last time by. That allowed Steve Duffy to kind of dig into that lead as Adam Ector did get by the 316 machine of Johnson. But here comes Johnson fighting back down to his inside as they race into turn number 3. As they race into turn number 3, they're side by side for 4th. Ty Wider trying to make it side by side for the top spot. Still can't do anything with the 06 machine of Hazley. T-Rex leads them down the back straightaway. Turn number 3, looking for the white flag this time from Conrad Santa Cruz. He has it in the hand, and it is waving for your race lead in the 06 of Rex Hazley as Ty Wider darts up to the top side of the racetrack. Going to try to make some moves on the high side as they go into turn number 1. Now I'm going to follow right in line with the 06 car of Hazley off of turn number 2. It's going to be Hazley and Wider, 2-car length separation between those two drivers. Can Ty Wider do anything with him? He's going to drop the car down low. Can't do anything. Rex Hazley wins heat race number 2. The green flag will fly. We are underway. And it will be Cole Carver and Speed Madrid leading the turn number 1. Carver down low, Madrid up top, going to go side by side. Madrid car watches at the racetrack hard. That's going to make it 3 wide there. Oh, just about, not quite. Mark Harrison trying to start darts down the inside of the 15 machine of Speedy Madrid. Can't quite do anything with them as they work their way off of turn number 4. It's going to be Carver showing the way with Madrid and Harrison side by side. Michael Igrala Jr. in that 4th spot. As Harrison sneaks by the 15 machine of Speedy Madrid. 1 car watched at the racetrack. That's Shelby Fry. She gets the car back underneath her, trying to put the pressure on the 8R of Chase Rudolph, who right now has that 5th spot. Shelby Fry peeks to the outside of Rudolph. Had to get on the minors there just a bit there. Made a little contact with the 9DC of Donald Costa. Donald Costa came right up to her tailpipes. Now Costa trying to work it. Shelby Fry got around Chase Rudolph. Chase Rudolph not looking very sporty here in this heat race number 3 for the IMCA Sport Mods. One guy who is looking sporty, though, is the man out front in the 11AZ of Cole Carver. Cole Carver leads the field off of turn number 2, has about a 2-car length advantage over Mark Harrison. Another 5 taking shape with Fry, Chase Rudolph, and Donald Costa, as Donald Costa going to peek to the outside of Rudolph. Cole Carver still the man out front by 2 car lengths. So they work their way into turn number 3. It's going to be Carver showing the way, but Mark Harrison starting to dig into that lead. It was 3 car lengths a few laps ago. Now it's about 2 car lengths going into turn number 1. Now it's about half a car length as they race off of turn number 2. Carver just a little bit quicker getting on the loud pedal than Harrison. He's going to pull away down the back straightaway into turn number 3. It will be Carver using the high line. Harrison using a little bit of a middle to the low line as they work off of turn number 4. Carver and Harrison have pulled away from Speedy Madrid, who still sits in that 3rd spot. Michael Igrala Jr. right now in 4th, but Chase Rudolph and Shelby Fry, they are coming as they work their way into turn number 1. Rudolph going to dip the car down underneath, trying to work his way into that 4th spot. Now pulls up side by side with Igrala as the white flag flies for your race leader. Chase Rudolph trying to take that 4th spot away from Igrala. Igrala, though, will hang on to it on the top side. As they work off of turn 4 down the front straightaway, it will be Igrala and Rudolph running 4th and 5th, but it's all Cole Carver out front down the back straightaway. See as yarded the number 20 machine of Mark Harrison off of turn number 4 one final time here in heat race action for your Santan Ford IMCA Sport Mods. Cole Carver picks up the W.